I'm Jim Langdon with Langdon Publishing Company in Tulsa. Langdon Publishing publishes Tulsa People magazine, which is a monthly, the Tulsa Voice, which is an alternative newspaper, and also Intermission magazine, which is the official publication, Tulsa Performing Arts Center. It's possible to be inclusive of all people in the media, but it's complicated because we basically have two types of media in America today: traditional media and social media. Traditional media is of the type we know: newspapers, radio and television, magazines, media practiced by professional journalists, trained and professional journalists who follow a code of ethics, who strive to be truthful and impartial in their reporting and in their writing and in the communication via their medium. On the other side, social media tends to be practiced by what we might call amateur journalists in the form of blogs, in the form of emails to the media in response to a story or a letter to the editor, or in the form of maybe an e-newsletter that someone starts or contributes to. And I think there's less responsibility there. Those amateur journalists are not following necessarily a code of ethics. In many cases, they're not trained journalists. And so you see a tendency for people to express their opinion, to express a perspective that's always not based in fact. And one of the encouraging things I'm seeing today in terms of inclusion and diversity, as reported by the media, is the fact that journalists today are younger. We know that those in the Gen X and the millennial generations are much more diverse. They're much more appreciative of diversity. They embrace diversity and inclusion much more than the greatest generation and also in my baby boomer generation. And so those are journalists who are now practicing the craft both at traditional media and I think also social media, and they embrace diversity and they have much greater appreciation of the differences that we share as human beings.